Hey guys, welcome back to Project GMC. Now, let's start this video with a little bit of an admission. This wasn't the video I intended to make. Originally, this was going to be a very in-depth series of step-by-step things to do to lower your truck with the DJM 4-inch front, 6-inch back flip kit. But after about 3 days of fighting with one lower control arm in the front and realizing that I might not be as mechanically inclined as I previously thought, I just decided to put this video together to finish up the lowering kit part of the project. We've still got a lot we're going to do on this truck, but I didn't want to spend months and months on a video that wouldn't really be helpful to you because honestly, I'm not Chris Fix, I'm not Eric the Car Guy. As much as I kind of thought that I could do those videos, they're not as easy as it sounds. So here I am putting on the flip kit. It involves putting the axle in between the frame and the leaf springs as opposed to having the axle underneath the leaf springs from the factory. This was probably the easier part in my mind because the lower control arms in the front involved a lot of geometry, and I've still got to get an alignment done on it. It's pulling a little bit when I drive, but this is probably the most daunting part of doing the rear. It is the C-notch, which involves cutting into the frame, which on this side is a little scary because you've got all those lines, but once you get it done and then you put the C-notch kit in, run up all 8 bolts or get it welded, it's actually pretty sturdy and it looks great. I don't have any video of that because while I was working on this, we just started running out of time. I thought I had budgeted plenty of time for this, but I didn't, which is where my friends come in handy. Saturday, after working on this car for 6 whole days, they were able to come and help. The guy in the orange shirt is Kyle. He is a master automotive paint and body guy. One of the guys on the other side with the wild shaggy looking hair is a really close friend of mine from college, Jamie. And then another friend who's about to pop on screen is Tyler, who is another really good friend of mine who came and helped out, gave up his whole Saturday, all of them did, to help me wrap up this project. And while we didn't get it completely wrapped up that day, we were able to get it on the ground. One of the reasons that I was able to get so much help this day was because, once again, it was Saturday, and it was the day of my wife's baby shower, so Tyler was able to come help while his wife was doing that, and everybody else was just sort of having a free day, and they wanted to see this thing get done. Now, if you look in just a second, you'll notice that I don't have any shocks on the back. That's because I didn't have the right side of the bolts. So while, instead of just stopping for the whole day to run and get the bolts, I decided I was going to pressure wash the frame rails because those things had never been cleaned, and I decided I wanted to try a bedless burnout. And this was kind of dumb because, once again, didn't have a bed on, and I didn't have any weight on the rear end, didn't have shocks, and what happens is, well, you see, the frame tries to shake itself to death, which I don't recommend doing that ever. So, onto the frame rails. This truck is 15 years old, so all of that dirt and dust and grime and everything is 15 years worth of dirt and just junk that has been collecting on the frame rails of this truck. That's 240,000 miles of crud that's just washing off. I had no clue that my frame rails were actually black. I thought they all came in that special GM colored dirt and almost rust, but I was wrong, and it actually cleaned up really well. Not like anybody will ever see that again. So, one of the things also to remember is when you do the C-notch kit, to keep your vehicle from rusting up, get some just cheap spray paint. If you go to Tractor Supply or other hardware stores, they show, this is a rust preventer or whatever. Just spray it on the spots where you cut and drilled to keep the rust from starting, because this truck is actually really clean. Now, skip to the day that I actually had the shocks and everything put in and was able to get the bed put on. That was the following Monday. So this puts our grand total of days at 7. Now, my father-in-law helped me out. He's the one who let me use his shop and helped me with all of this stuff, the little stuff after the fact. And I really do appreciate that. Now, also, while we're thanking people, I already thanked my buddies Jamie, Tyler, Kyle, my dad for coming to help, but also like to thank my wife, who you guys, I don't know if you know, at the time of filming this, she was about 7.5 months pregnant, and we're actually, as I record this, in a couple of weeks, our daughter's going to be here, and that's really exciting for me. But also, that was kind of the window that I had. I wanted to have this truck running and operational by the time she got here, so I could take this summer and kind of do the dad thing, and I could do some videos around the house of fooling with the truck and have some interesting videos to show you guys while I stay around the house and do the dad thing. Now, I'm trying to get this all wrapped up also so I can try to autocross it at the May 21st Soella SCCA Regional Autocross, and we'll see. It's not going to have good tires, but we'll be out there by hook or by crook with something. Thanks for watching, guys. I wouldn't have been crazy enough to do this without y'all. Hope you enjoy it, and hopefully I can make some better videos out of this truck. Thanks again.